haven't really thought about this, but I wouldn't think there was sex in heaven.
I'm asking this question on behalf of my friend, and she was wondering this question because her grandpa had passed away, and her grandmother and him had a very God-centered relationship. She was wondering why aren't couples still married in heaven?
The famous passage that Jesus said, and I'm trying to remember exactly where it is. It's in Matthew 20, what? Help me out, folks. Wherever it is. He says they're not given or taken in marriage, right? Because the Pharisees were trying to trap him. You know, a guy dies, and then the next brother is supposed to take care of the woman, and he dies, and they continue to die. Whose husband is she in heaven? And he says, that's it, thank you. He says they're not given or taken in marriage. Well, probably one reason there's not marriage in heaven is because there's no procreation in heaven.
If you can you glorify God through marriage?
You're supposed to here, absolutely. You're supposed to glorify God in whatever you do. But we will still know our spouses, and if we're not married in heaven, according to this passage, that doesn't mean we don't still have a relationship with our spouse. I haven't really thought about this, but I wouldn't think there was sex in heaven. I mean, people go, I think C.S. Lewis said something about this when he said, people can't imagine there's no sex in heaven. How could there be any fun in heaven then? And it would be like a kid who's just learning about sex saying to parents, do you eat chocolate when you're having sex? You don't eat chocolate how can that be any good then if you're not eating chocolate in other words, it really is getting late, friends. Okay, but the point here is that God has something planned for us, as Paul says, beyond what we can imagine. And just because we can't quite imagine it, we say, well, if we can't have this or we can't have that like we have it here on earth, it can't be that good. That's bad thinking.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, Mackenzie.